How much you know about your best friend, or the viral internet story, or your rival. The more you know about your friend, the more you know about the internet story, and the most you know about your rival. And in all of this, how much you know about yourself. Do you know how much your life you are living on the basis of others? You are doing an interview explaining yourself, but what you said there, do you really mean it? Or are you there to say that what you are in actual? You adjust yourself according to what the demand is outside, which is good, but the problem starts when you start believing you are that and start transforming yourself, which is not approved by your inner world. Do you know that your real life is revolving around the virtual comments you are receiving? Our outside and the inside world do not match, and that's why we get failed. Like, for example, your inner world want to do a particular subject, but your outside world is saying it doesn't have any scope. You reject your inner self and get behind the others and stuck in a job which is ruining you bit by bit. And like this, there are so many other things happen in our life that leads to stress and trauma, because we never realize our real self, what you are in reality. Before realize your true self, before attaching to the reality, ask yourself why you are going away from yourself. What's the core reason which is removing you from you? And the answer is your continuous rejection for yourself. The first core thing, self-reject. The time when you reject yourself before taking the actual action. You know it very well, how much caliber you have, when you can and when you cannot. But you are showing the exact opposite thing to the outside world, because you are dependent on others and reject yourself at first. From your favorite shirt to your business plan, you are depending on others. If they're gonna approve, you will do. Please note, here I'm not saying don't get advice or don't ask others. I'm just saying prefer them on second number. You reject yourself on those things in which maybe you are really good, and doing those things which you never like to do, only because others prefer this for you. Your self-rejection measures your confidence. Now, if I ask you why you reject yourself, why you don't have confidence on you, the simple and sober answer is because you never consider yourself on that level. You never watch yourself with confident sight. The second core thing that will help you to build your inner confidence is self-expression, a way to see yourself, your feelings, your thoughts and ideas. One person is saying, I'm not as good and cool as him. Another person is saying, I'm not as good as him, but I can be better good person than him. And this is the self-expression to see towards yourself. From where did you generate this kind of thinking? From your opinions. You don't have your own opinion. You started hating the thing because 100 other people have their point of view to hate that. If I ask you why you hate that particular thing, you're gonna give me 100 of reasons why other people hate that. But you don't know why particularly you hate that. You start living someone else's life. You are saying your feelings and thoughts are very complex. It is, because they are confused between your outer world and your inner world. Self-expression tells your ability to self-accept. How much you are accepting your own. Accepting your true self helps you to find true you. Until you are not accepting true you, how can you solve the real problems? Consider this. When the parents don't know why their kid is behaving odd or what the kid actually wants, how do they solve the problem? With the discussion, with the real talk to their kid. A great point to note here. To know the confusion, to know the problem with you, you need a self-talk. The third thing, self-talk. A way to own your behavior. Take guarantee of your actions. Talk yourself. Discuss with yourself. Okay, this was the situation. This is what I did. This is what else I could do. And now, this is how to handle this situation. Accepting your mistake gives you strength to not to repeat that mistake again. You're stuck in job, spending the life in the bar, noticing others, changing your partner or tapping your finger on social media. That's why you are saying you don't have time. You have to set aside all these things and have to start. Our fourth thing, self-start. Even nowadays, this is the most common problem. People need a company to do anything, to start anything. Maybe because they don't want to lose alone, or maybe they are thinking they are not that much strong to start alone. In every field of life, you are dependent on others. And these are all the reasons why you are getting fail in your life. You don't have your own opinion. You want to put your mistakes on others. You don't have self-confidence and you self-reject yourself. These all things are combined with each other in a cycle. And if you are fulfilling all these things, that leads to self-love. Thank you so much.